performance, go for what? If else. If else. So short in code, more in time execution, more in coding and short in execution. And this is going to be short in code plus short in execution. That is the fastest execution. That's why I'll prefer to go for always if else statement. Now I'm entering into today about match case statement. Very, very important. Let us start understanding about match case statement. So match case statement is one of the new statement. So Bhuvaneshwari, if else, once again explain, repeat the same, that will not be there in my class. You have to remember what I explained. I will not repeat any of the topic which is already discussed. Basically, I'll explain so perfectly in every moment of it. Again and again explanation, same thing explanation. It will not be there at all. If you have to listen carefully, then only you can achieve the target. Again and again explanation is not there. I won't explain also. Basically, I'll explain so perfectly. You have to listen and you have to proceed. That is the way. Match case statement is one of the new feature. Is one of the new feature present in Python 3.10 version onwards. Come in 3.10 version onwards. 3.10 version onwards. That means when you even when your PC is having 3.9 or 3.8 or something else, that will not be working. You have to have minimum what? 3.10 version. Right. What is the use of this match case statement? Match case statement is also one conditional only. But how it is different? Now I'm writing the match case statement, the purpose of match case statement. Come in. The purpose of match case statement is that to deal with to deal with to deal with pre-designed conditions pre-designed pre-designed conditions pre-designed conditions or we can also call it as what? Menu driven applications. Menu driven applications. I'll explain what is menu driven applications. To deal with what? Pre-designed conditions or menu driven applications. What do you mean by menu driven? Pre-designed conditions. If I take an example of Monday to Sunday. Monday to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like that. These are all pre-designed. You did not design. These are all pre-designed conditions. Monday, what is an activity? Tuesday, what is an activity? Like that, every day there is a block of statements to do a certain activity. These are all called what? Pre-designed conditions, which you did not design. These are not dynamic conditions, already designed operations. Pre-designed conditions they are called. Also called as what? Menu-driven applications we can call. So let me tell you example of menu-driven applications. So I'm going to write it. Examples of course, directly I'll go for the syntax and all by saying examples of menu-driven applications, which is also called as what? Pre-designed conditions. Examples, if you look at, it is going to be something like this. Menu. Have you heard about the menu anytime? When you go to the hotel, there will be some menu will be there. But menus are nothing but what? Already present in that. You have to select the things from that part only. Like that. Now I'm taking first example, arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations. So carefully try to follow arithmetic operations. There I'm going to take it. Number one, addition. Number two, addition. Number two, subtraction. Number three, multiplication. Number three, multiplication. Number four, division. Under the division, I will tell you two operations. Next is called modulo division. Modulo division. Number six is called what you know? Number six is called what you know? Exponentiation. 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 And the number 7 is called exit. Exit. This is about the menu driven application. Here I will say enter your choice. Enter your choice. Almost is a project moment like. So this is about the menu driven application. It is called menu. In that menu, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 are called labels to the operation. Labels to the operation. This 1, 2, 3, 4 are called what? Labels. These are also called as what? Case labels we can call. Case labels. All the case labels in the menu driven application must be what unique, must be always what? Unique. They should not be duplicated. So every menu driven operation must have an unique identity in the form of case label. Case label values are what here? Case label values are what here? Unique. That case label values, I took it here called what? Integer data. Which data I took it? Integer data. Let me tell you one more kind of thing. Enter your choice. If I say the choice is called 1, I should get an operation called what? Addition. If I enter the operation is called 2, I need to go for what? Subtraction. If I go for entering the value called 3, I'll go for what? Multiplication. If I enter the value called 7, I should stop the program execution. If I enter the value called 17, I must tell to the end user saying that your selection of operation is wrong. Try again, I need to give you. Try again. These are all called what? Various implementations. I'll give you this. This is one example of what? Menu driven application. Did you understand the menu driven application here? Right. Let me go to the one more thing. What is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are called? Come on, case label. Again, not responding. I'm telling, I'm excusing you and I'm going for responding. If you don't respond, I'll not look at your face. Come on, start. What is the was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Case label. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division are called operations. These are all called operations. These are all called menu driven application here. See, I'm saying to you, I excused a lot because if you don't respond, for your better future only, I'm talking here. Otherwise, if you don't respond, nothing I will lose it. You are only going out of order. Be careful. So here I'm going to take up number one, another type of thing, areas of different figures, areas of different figures. Keep in mind, once you respond, you will get bright feature. Once you don't respond, you will go in the dark page. This is only you remember. Then whoever like it, you respond it. Whoever don't want to go for bright colors and bright feature in your life, it is your choice. Both boys and girls, both online and offline students. This is my advice. Number one, I'm going to give you stand backside. So you came at 29, you stand up to 39. So here I'll go for number one, areas of different figures. Now I'm going for circle, circle area. Where I will go for instead of 1, 2, 3, I'll go for C for circle and R for rectangle. I will go for it. R for rectangle, I will go for it. Next, S for square, I will go for it. Square. I'll take it as what square. Next, I will go for what another one. I will go for it. T for triangle, I will take it. T for triangle. Triangle, I will go for it. And E, I will take it. E. That is the exit. That is an exit I'm going to take up. This is what I'm entering. Enter your choice. Enter your choice. Where I'm entering your choice value. So this is related to another kind of thing. So if you come back to this case, how we can implement this? Here the case labels are CRSTE. This is called STR data. These labels are called 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called int data. For case labels is concerned, we will go for either integer or we'll go for str. We can go for bool also. Bool is going to contain either a true or false. Only two case labels will be coming. It is not recommended. But you can take this them as what? Case labels. And when you come back to the floating point value, floating point values will not be considered as what? case labels, because floating point values does not have the certainty. That's why float labels will not be there. The case labels can be either a integer type or it can be str type. So coming to the syntax for match case statement, how the syntax will be. So the syntax I just want to write in the form of example. So I'm writing here syntax. Syntax, you try to observe. So we are going to get it match, match, I'm writing. Choice expression, I'm going to take it. Choice expression, I'm going to take up. Indentation symbol, there I'm going to write it. Match, choice expression, colon, I'm writing it. Here I'm going to write it. Case. Case is a keyword. Match is a proposed keyword. These are the proposed keywords. What is the meaning of proposed keyword? I'll tell you. Case. You need to write case labels. I need to write case label. I need to write it. Case label. So I'll write it. Case label one. Inside of that, I will write here what block of statements. Block of statements. Block of statements. I will write it. Case label one. Block of statements. Again, I will write it what? Case label two. I will take it as a case label two. I'm taking case label two. Again, block of statements. Again, it is going to be case label three. So on, I will write n number of case labels. N number of case labels, I will take it. N number of case labels, I will go on taking it. These are all called n number of case labels. So I'm going to take it. N number of case labels. Case label n. Case label n. So if the choice expression, we are getting the choice expression like 1, 2, 3, 4, like choice expression matching with the case label 1. We execute a block of statements. We execute block of statements. If the choice expression is not matching with case label 1, executes block of statements and later executes other statements in the program, right? If the choice expression is not matching with case label 1, it will come to case label 2. If it matches, execute the corresponding block of statements, execute the other statements. If choice expression not matching with case label 3, 2, it goes to the case label 3. If it matches, execute the corresponding block of statement and execute the other statements in the program. If it is not matching with the case label 1, case label 2, case label 3, case label n minus 1, if it matches with case label n, it will execute block of statements and it will execute the other statements in the program. That is the execution process of these case labels. Finally, if the choice expression is not matching with any one of the case labels, not matching with any one of the case labels, simply it will go to what? Other statements in the program. But now I'm going to write it. Other statements in program. In the other statements in program, some other logic people may be writing. That's why they gave you one type of another uh, optional case they gave. If choice expression is not matching with any one of the case label, there is one more kind of thing is given. If not matching with any one of the case label, it is the responsibility of the programmer to tell, it is the responsibility of the programmer to tell your choice of expression is, your selection of choice is wrong. Try again, I need to tell. It is the responsibility of the programmer to tell the type of approach. So for that, there is one more kind of thing. Default case block we can call. There I will write it. Message I need to give to the end user like this. What is that? Your selection of operation is wrong. Your selection of operation is wrong. Operation is wrong. Try again. Try again. They may say this such type of message. Case underscore case underscore print. Your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. This is called one type of recommended message to the end user. This is known as what default case block we can call. Default case block we can call. Default case block will execute when case labels which are prescribed is not executing. And the place of writing the default case block is only at last, only at last to be written, not in the beginning, not in the beginning, not in the middle. Default case block writing is optional, but I always recommend to the students to write the default case block. So I hope that choice expression is matching with the case label one, execute the corresponding block of statement and execute the other statements. If choice expression is not matching with the label one, it is trying to match with a label two. If it matches, it will execute the block of statements and later it will execute the other statements in the program. Like that, not matching with any one of the case label, it will go to what? Not matching with any one of the case label, it will execute what? Default case block, that is written to be at last only. And it is going to be your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. So we have to write it. Case underscore you need to write it. Case underscore you need to write it. That is known as what? Default case block. It is recommended to write. It is not mandatory to write. It is an optional to write it. I am telling to you, write it and tell them your selection of operation is wrong. I'll show in the class. This is about the syntax. How do you implement this in the programming? Here I will write. Here I will take it. CH is equal to int of a skeleton code I am writing. Input of enter your choice. Enter your sit down. Enter your choice. Just 1 minute later, children, by the way, not today. Just 1 minute. I'm allowed. Just 1 minute late, you are out of order. So input of enter your choice. Choice expression. I will write it as what? CH. CH. How many labels are there with me? 7. I will write it case 1. I will write it case 2. I will write it case 3. I will write a number of things. Which code I will write it here? Addition code I will write it. Addition code I will write it. You know how to write addition code. Here you will write what code? Subtraction code you will write. And you will write what here? MUL code I will write it. Like that I will write it. One more type of code I will write it. One more type of code I will write it. 4 I will write it. 4. 4. I will write it div code. And I'll write it. Next one I will write it. Next one I will write it. 5. I'll write it modulo division I will write it. Modulo division I will write it. And next I will write it what code simply case 6 I will write it as exit code I will write it. Exit code I will write it. Exponentiation. Okay. EXP code I will write it. And I will write next is called what students. EXP7 I will write it. That is called exit code I will write it. Exit code. This is remove. And like this I am going to write it. Writing default block is optional. I may write it, I may not write it. But I always prefer to tell you something like this. So if you go for any voice based calling, automatically we'll be getting one for this, two for that, press one to Telugu, press two for three, press four for something, and press something for main menu. Like that, some options will come or not. So automatic voice messages that will come. If you press something else other than that, they will tell your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. This is known as what? Default case block. The place of writing default case block is always at the last. Now go to other statements is written here. Other kind of thing, areas of different figure. How do you implement that? Come on. CH is equal to input of enter your choice. Enter your choice. Enter your choice. There I'm writing. Your choice can be what? STR type. There I will take it. Match of what? CH. Match of CH. There I am writing. Case C. Case C. I will write it which code? Circle area code. Circle area code I will write it. Circle area code I will write it. Next I will write it case or I will write it what code it is supposed to be written? Rectangle area code, I will write it. Rectangle area code, I will write it. Case, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will write it what? Square code, I will write it. Square area code, I will write it. Square area code. Now I'll write it next. T. I'll write it. What code I will write? Triangle code, I will write it. Triangle code, I will write it. Triangle area code, I will write it. And at case E, I will write what exit code. Exit code. Simple exit code is nothing. There I will write it like this. This is my choice. And I need not write the default block. Enter your choice. I will enter, for example, K. K is not matching with C. K is not matching with R. K is not matching with S. K is not matching with T. K is not matching with what? Any one of the case label. Simply it will go to where? Other statements it will go. Here I am writing other statements, which is written parallel to the match. Which is written parallel to the match. So here I wrote it exit E. Like that I just wrote it. So in if I enter K, I should tell to the end user, your selection of operation is wrong, try again. That's why I always recommend to you people, write case underscore colon, and I will say simply what print off, your selection of operation is wrong. Your selection of operation is wrong. Selection of operation is wrong. Selection of operation is wrong. Try again, I will say. These are all called what? Different type of what? Different type of what? Yes. Now here, the one of the special point I want to tell you, T, R, S, T, and then E. Exit code, I will write it. Now the point to remember here is, our selection of operation is wrong, I said. Here, I mentioned in my code, capital C, capital R, capital S, I said. The end user may enter small c also. The end user may enter small s also. The end user may enter small t. The end user may enter small e. That time these are not matching with. So C is not matching with capital C. C is R is not matching with small capital R. Like that, there is a mismatching of your labels with your things. In the case of what? STR data. That time, how do you take care about it? Number one is you have to convert. Since you have written the code in where capitals, you have to write it. Dot upper, I will write it. Dot upper of. If they enter small in case, I will write upper of. Upper of, I will write it. That is one solution. Another solution is what? For one operation, you can have multiple case labels also, you can use it. That's the main point I want to tell you. For one operation, I can take multiple case labels also you can mention. So for circle area code, what are the operation you can mention? Either capital C or small c. So how do you write the small c there? I will write capital C, and one more is what? Or small c. Small c. Like that we are planning to write it. But actually, the value R, the OR is not permitted. OR is not permitted. You have to use bitwise OR operator. Bitwise OR operator. Here also bitwise OR. Bitwise OR. Either you can write that single R in small or in like this you can write. So yes, in single quote also I can write it because you know string notations already. Small t, I can write a small t. I'm writing small t. And a small e, this I'm writing here called what, E I'm writing it. E, I wrote it. I wrote it what? Exit code I wrote it. So the main point which is supposed to tell is one case can have multiple case labels. So circle area code, multiple case labels can be used. Multiple case labels can be combined by using bitwise OR operator. You know, bitwise OR operator importance. When somebody asks bitwise OR operator, you have to tell about OR table. You have to tell about OR table. And లేపండి నేను బయట పంపించండి నేను నిద్రపోతున్నాడు బాబు లే ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోను లే అసలు గో బాయ్ గో అండ్ స్లీప్ ఇన్ ద హాస్టల్ వెళ్ళు బయటకు వెళ్ళు తొందరగా వెళ్ళిపో ఐఎమ్ అనేబుల్ టు సీ దట్ So coming to the point of it, capital C and small c. And next is what? Capital R and small r. So coming to the point of it, capital S and small s, capital T and small t, capital E and small e. These are all called what? Case labels. Case labels, these are all called case labels. These multiple case labels are having what? Multiple code is written here. So the main point to cover here is multiple case labels are connected with what? Bitwise OR operator. So bitwise OR operator we are using earlier, the table of OR operator we set, and we are using for performing what operation? Union operation. We are using the same thing for combining multiple case labels. We can combine by using what operator? Bitwise OR operator. That is the specialty of bitwise OR operator importance. I hope that this concept also clear. Are you following that? Next, one more menu driven application, temperature conversion skill. Temperature conversion skill. Temperature conversion skill. If you go for the temperature conversion skills, you know how many temperatures are available? How many temperatures are available? Huh? How many? Two or three? Three. ఏం చదువుకున్నారా మీరంతా? Where you studied? Three are there. Number one, foreign heat, Celsius to foreign heat, Celsius to foreign heat, Celsius to Kelvin, Celsius to Kelvin. There are three temperatures: Celsius, foreign, and Kelvin. Next, foreign heat to Celsius. Next is called what? Foreign heat to Kelvin. Next, fifth one is called what? Kelvin to Celsius. And sixth one is called what? Kelvin to foreign heat. And the seventh one is called what? Exit. Exit. This is called exit. This is an exit code. And enter your choice. Enter your choice. Enter your choice. This is the one we are supposed to take up. These are the different type of temperature conversion skills. Any sort of these, see, the different things I said. So out of this, some of them I say, you do some of them. I think menu driven application is, this is a match case statement is more clear. I hope so. Go to the place, match case. Let me show you. Here I will show you that data. So I will go for match case example and I will go to the match case statement. Try to remember it. And when you come to the Python environment, try to look at once here. Import import keyword as k, k dot kw list. Match and case will not be there here. Match and case will not be there. If match and case is added, that will become 37. Match is not there, case is not there. That's the proposed keyword because they are added 3.10, 3.12, because they will revise the documentation after a few years, after some time, they will go for it. So this is match is not a keyword which is under listed. If you say in interview, match is a keyword, person like me showing this kind of code and asking where is the match and case. That time, what do you say? The proposed, right? You will go to that because, and when you go to this environment, when you go to, what is this? When you go to this environment, when you go to this environment, www.python.org, when you go to the downloads, view full list of downloads, 3.10, 3.10, very recently made us secured, very recently made us secured. Maybe in the coming future, they are going to add match and case as what? Keywords. At present, there is no such keywords are present here. At present, there is no such keywords here, but match and case will be working. Are you following? If I say case is equal to 34, it is working. It is working, but that means case. If I write it, it is printing. Actually, if I write it is equal to 23, syntax error should come. But case is a keyword which will work out. So PVM knows already about what? Case. But case is working with a variable. But these are called what you know. These are not yet made as keyword. In the further, they are going to make it. So let us start. All of you read out. Read out, everybody. Match case statement is one of the conditional statement from 3.10 version onwards. The purpose of match case statement is that to deal with pre-designed conditions or menu-driven application. The menu-driven applications contains the pre-designed conditions. Syntax number one. If you look at syntax one, match choice expression, case label one, block of statements one, case block of statements two, three block of statements three, case label n, block of statements n, case underscore default block of statement, other statements in the program. Here explanation I am writing. Here match and case are the keywords in the bracket proposed. These are very, very important. Suppose if we don't say keyword, people will ask you what is the case. Case is not a variable. Case is a keyword because PVM will execute the program. That means PVM knows about what? Match and case. But they are not inside of where? So they said that they are proposed. They are about to add to the documentation. You have to tell like this only. And be careful about the subject. Choice expression represents either int or str bool. If choice expression is matching with the case label 1, then PVM executes block of statements 1 and later executes other statements in the program. If choice expression matching with case label 2, then PVM executes block of statements 2 and later executes other statements in the program. In general, choice expression is trying to match with the case label 1, case label 2, case label n. Then PVM executes the corresponding block of statements and later executes other statements in the program. If choice expression is not matching with any specified case labels, then PVM executes a default block of statements which are written under default case block, that is the case underscore, and later executes other statements in the program. With the default case block, writing default case block is optional. And if we write, then it must be written at last. Otherwise, we get syntax error. When we represent multiple case labels under one case, then those case labels must be combined with bitwise OR operator. This is what example I said. This is what example I said. And this is the one which I said. For formulas also I am giving here. Temperature conversion skill, foreign heat to Celsius formula I am giving. Foreign heat to Kelvin. No need to remember the formulas. Whatever the formulas are there, you use it. No need to remember formulas. Basic knowledge required that three temperatures are available. You need to follow that. So in these cases, we are going to write the coding now. Out of this, which one you want me to say, that I will write it. So this is an example number one. You want me to do example number one or two or three, whatever you like it, I will go for it. So which one? Three. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will write a Python program which will implement the following, temperature conversion, which will implement the following temperature conversion calculation, temperature conversion calculation, temperature conversion calculation, temperature conversion calculation. So let me go to the temperature conversion calculation. This part I just want to go for it. So let us move to the PyCharm here. Let us go to the PyCharm. So concept covered, and nobody will ask in interview point of view. Explain match case syntax and explain what is the how it will execute and all. They won't ask. They will ask directly what cases. Task they will ask. And don't buttify. Try to remember perfectly and try to move forward. Because your future is always on coding only. If you don't know coding, not fit for anything else in the life. That's why you be perfect and be ready to understand everything by listening sincerely. So have you executed previous programming? Examples have you executed? Right. If you execute, if you speak in the class daily, you will be number one. You will be getting 100% job. Anyone is missing, out of order. So match case, example 1.py. Match case example 1.py. So I'm going to write it. Look at, now I want to display like this. Exactly I want to show like this. For that, I'm writing print off. I'm writing star 50, star 50. There I'm trying to write it. In middle of it, I'm trying to carry this statement. I'm trying to carry this statement. So I'm writing here print of. Now I'm writing there. I'm writing like this. Temperature conversion calculator. There I will take about like this. What I'm going to write it. There I will write it. This part I will get it. This part I will get it. Print of backslash t. I will write like this. I'll write like this. Next I will go to, next I will go to the same thing. I'll try to take up. Here I'm trying to write it. Here I'm trying to write it. Multiple things I will take up, students. And one by one I will paste it. One by one I will paste it. Let us go to the second part is like this. You write completely here. Now I'm writing. Now I'm writing simply. I'm trying to do some case. So here I'm writing like this. Now I'm going to take up. Third one I will carry. I will paste it here. So I'm writing like this. Fourth one also I will carry. Fourth one also I will carry. There I'm writing. And the fifth one also I'm writing. Fifth one also I am writing. Here I'm writing like this. And the sixth one also I'm writing. Sixth one also I'm writing. And next I will write it. Seventh one also I will write it. Seventh one I will say print of backslash p and a 7 exit I will write it. Exit I will write here. This is about my operations here. Now I'll take it. CH is equal to input of enter your choice. Enter your choice. I'm going to take it. So there I'm going to take it CH here. What I do? Match of CH. Match of CH colon. Just look at how it is going to display. So it is going to display match of CH. I said pass. Invalid syntax. Just try to remove that and try to run this. Again, you try to run it. So you are going to get it what? Temperature conversion calculator. And it is ready to go for sentences here. So I'll go for what? Writing. Match of what? CH. Match of CH, I say. Case 1. What to do in case 1? I need to write foreign heat to Celsius, foreign heat to Kelvin. In foreign heat to Celsius, foreign heat to Kelvin, what is an input here to read? Foreign heat input, because foreign heat to Celsius means what is my input? Foreign heat temperature. So I will get the formula. What is the formula? F is equal to float of input of, I say, enter the temperature, enter the temperature, enter the temperature in terms of, in terms of F, in terms of F, foreign heat temperature. There I will bring the formula. The need not to buttify the formulas, and nobody will ask in interview point of view formulas. You search in the internet, you can use happily the formulas. I will write it here. F star. Be careful. Now I'm going to print it. Given temperature, given temperature in in terms of in terms of F is equal to like that. Format of what I will say. C I will write it. F I will write it. F. Now I will write it. Print of what? Equivalent temperature in equivalent temperature, equivalent temperature in Celsius in terms of C, in terms of C. I will write it there. Not the format of what? See, I wrote it. See, I wrote it. This is about the case 1. Case 2, I will go for it. Case 2. I'll go for case 2. What is the case 2 again here? How simple? Foreign heat to Kelvin. Foreign heat to Kelvin. So what is my input? Same. Foreign heat only. This I will write it. Here I'm going to write it. Coming to this place. Now I'm going to get it this formula. This formula I'm going to get it. It is written and I will write it star here. Same thing plus 273.15. Maybe you are aware of it. Given temperature, I'm going to give you. Given temperature, I'm going to give you backslash T. Here also I'm writing backslash T. Here I'm writing backslash T. So here backslash T. Now I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Here I'm writing equivalent to temperature in terms of what? K. K. This is what I'm writing is called K. Here it is written. Now I'm going to take up case 3. Like that, I will write case 3. So what is the case 3 here? You are having case 3. Now Celsius to Fahrenheit. What is my input? C. In terms of C. Celsius to what? Fahrenheit. Input is called what? Celsius. Get it in terms of get it this in terms of C. I will write it. Get the temperature in terms of C. Get the terms of C. So here I am going to write it. Will copy this data. There I will write it. C into I will write it. C into I will write it. Given temperature. Given temperature in terms of C. Got it. C I got it. Next I will go for what? Equivalent temperature in F. Equivalent temperature in F. Equivalent temperature in F. And format of what? F I'm writing it. So there I'm going to write it. Case number 4. Case number 4. So I'll try to write it. Case number 4. What is the case number 4? Same. Say I will go for what? Carry the formula. Carry the formula. Here I'm going to write it. Celsius to Kelvin. This point I will bring it. This is a formula and C is same. I will write it K here. Here I writing K here written. Next I'm going to enter into case number 5. Case number 5. So I'm writing enter the temperature in terms of K. K. I got K. And the K related formula, this formula I will remove. I need to go for this now. This is the value I am going to get it. So K minus, given the temperature in terms of K. So K is printed. K is printed. In terms of what? C. In terms of C. Now I got C. Done. So next I will go to case number 5. Case number, this is a 5 only. 5. Case number 6, I will go for it. Case number 6. Case number 6, I am writing. Here I am writing. Temperature in that. Now last one is called what? Fahrenheit. So let us move to that. Change the formula there and into you write it. Into and case 6. I'll write 6 and I'll write here called what? K and this is called F. And case 7 I will write it. Simply case 7 is called what? 7 I will write it. 7 if I write it. Print off. Thanks for using this program. Thanks for using this program. Thanks for using this program. So I'll just write it. One message. And every day I will use this match case statement. This is the one I just written for example. This is the one. And I'm going to out of the indentation, 47th line, you see where is my cursor is blinking. Parallel to match only. There I'm writing program execution completed. Program execution completed. So I just wrote it like this. This is a 47 line is the program execution completed. I did not write the default block here. I did not write the default block. So coming to the point back, we will enter like this. Now here, try to run it. see that, and you are going to get it, this type of output. Look at this left side here. Output is output is ready. Here I am taking. Enter your choice. First one I am entering. First one I am entering. So this first one I entered here. Why this program execution completed? Because I'm getting this choice in terms of what? One. One is called which type here? STR type. But we gave it in terms of what? Integer. So you need to write it what here? Int of choice. I need to go for the conversion. Are you able to follow this point? See, it is called STR token. STR value not matching with a 1. So you are converted into which type? Into time. Try to run it once again, students. Try to run it once again. Enter your choice. Enter your choice here. One I am saying, enter the temperature in terms of foreign heat. Enter the temperature in 98.3. 98.3. We are getting 36.83. This is called what? Given temperature, and equivalent temperature in C is called like this. Are you getting it? Next, I will enter your choice. I will say 2. I'll say 2. 98.3, I say. This is called what? Kelvin equivalent. Kelvin equivalent. I will say next, third one. Third one. Enter the terms of something like 36.8. 36.8 with a 98.24. So, getting into even the temperature conversion scale. Now I'll go for what? Fourth. Fourth, I will go for it. 36, I will enter. So you got the Kelvin is called what? That 309.15. You say something like this. Next one is called what? 5. 5. 309. 309.15. You are going to get it. You are going to get it. 36 point you are getting. So next I will go for 6. I will go for it. 6. 6. So 309. 309.15. You are getting the data called 96.8. And I will enter something like what you know. I say something like 7. I'll say what? Thanks for using this program. Program execution completed. Now, students, I'll go for one more thing. The choice is called 12. If we go to the choice is called 12, no match case is executing here. No match cases, there is a no case labels are matching. Simply it is going for what? Program execution completed. But this is not recommended for us to give you like that. Once they enter wrong input, you are supposed to tell them your choice of operation is wrong. That's why you are supposed to write it a default case block here at the end of all case labels. Case underscore, I need to write it. Print of, what is this now? Your selection of operation is, your selection of operation, your selection of operation is wrong. And try again, try again, I need to write it. Try to run this, and I'm saying here 12. 12. What is happening? Your selection of operation is wrong. Try again, it is saying. Try again in the sense if you want, you can make your we can make your menu to show once again. For that, I will tell you in the further. Right now, don't worry. I'm writing something inside. That you don't worry about what I'm talking, students. That you don't worry about it, what I'm talking. That you least bother about it. That you least bother about it. Just I'm writing one tab. Just I'm writing one tab. This other things you don't write it. And I'm writing, thanks for using this program. I'm writing break here. I wrote it break here. And you try to write it. Try to run this and see that selection of operation -2. What is happening? Your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. Is my menu showing once again or not? I'll enter the value called 123. Your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. I will enter the value 1. Enter the temperature in terms of F. 36.8 I will enter. You got the data like this. And again it is showing that. If you want to say 7, I'll say 7. And thanks for using this program and program execution completed. This, since you don't know the looping concept, that's why I written something while true, while caviar, that you least bother about it. So I'm going to conclude my sentences. At present, don't worry about it. At present, you don't worry about the looping. That will start in tomorrow's session about it. Is it clear? So this is the first example of the match case. Online students, respond. Is it clear for all of you? Is it clear for all of you? This is about the first thing called temperature conversion skill. Let us go to one more example. This you do it as a homework. This I will tell you here. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will calculate. Write a Python program which will calculate. Which will calculate. Which will calculate different areas of different areas of which will calculate different areas of different areas of various figures, different areas of various figures, different areas of various figures, circle such as circle, rectangle, rectangle, square, etc. Square, etc. So how you can take care of that? How you can take care of that? This I want to go for it. See students, this is one thing. So I'm going to enter into the match case example 2.py. Match case example 2.py. Careful. Now I'm going to introduce the file name here. I'm taking new one. So the next one you see match case example 2.py. 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 There I'm trying to get it. Look at that carefully. So here match case example 2.py. Here earlier you have written what? Print statements you have written. Today, what I do with a very smart programming, I'll carry this entire thing. I'll carry this entire thing up to here. I will carry very smartly. You can write the code. So there I'm going to write it. I'm going to write it. Everything copied. I copied everything. What is your understanding there? First line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, sixth line, eighth line, ninth line, tenth line. Is it not called multi-line string data? So how do you write it? How do you write it? S is equal to triple double quotes. I will write it. Triple double quotes. I wrote it. At the end also I wrote it. What? Triple double quotes. I wrote it. Simply I'm writing. Triple double quotes. I wrote it. Simply you print off yes. You print off yes. See that you print off that yes. So one more double quote. I will write it. One more double quote I wrote it. Execute. See the answer what is coming. Is it directly coming output or not? Of course, that adjustment you take care. And Python is not a decorative tool to make you to go for directly coming. It is not a decorative tool, students. Always keep in mind. So take care about that. Take care about that and take care about this alignments and all. If you are interested, you do for it. Because Python is not a beauty tool. It is a beauty tool for what? Business logic development. For enterprise application development, we use it. Not for HTML not for HTML coloring and all those things. It will not worry about it. Python is not a coloring programming. Python is a beautiful programming for building enterprise applications in the software field. So I'm going to go to the code here, and if you want, if you want to look into your convenient way to try to adjust. Now it is ready. Ready or not? So need not to write multiple lines. These are all called what? Ways and means to write the coding. I'll just copy this entire thing. I'll just put it into triple double quotes and then print it. Now there I will write it. CH is equal to input of what is this? Enter your choice. Enter your choice. I took it. Now I'll go for writing what? Match of what? CH. Match CH. Case. What is that? Or. Case or. I will write it what? Here I will write it. Pass. Next is called what? Case. What is this now? Yes. And say pass. Do you know pass? Huh? Do you know pass? Huh? Don't know. First day I said no. If you don't want to write indentation block, I will write what? Pass. Pass is a keyword which instructs the Python compiler and PVM not to consider what? Indentation block. Pass keyword will bypass the indentation block. Pass keyword will ignore the indentation block. That is about what here? Pass. Next, what is the pass? Stand up. Black t-shirt back. Looking back, adjacent. A sleeping student. Black t-shirt adjacent. It's very difficult to catch the sleeping student. White shirt with stripes, black stripes. You only. Back side. Don't know colors also. Sit down. ఆ క్యాండిడేట్ ను గుర్తుపట్టడానికి చూడండి ఎంతసేపు పడుతుంది. స్లీపింగ్, నాట్ లిజనింగ్. వాట్ ఇస్ ద యూజ్ ఆఫ్ పాస్? నువ్వెందుకు లేస్తున్నావు మళ్ళా? లే, నువ్వు కూడా లే. స్టాండ్ అప్. సే. వాట్ ఇస్ ద పాస్? యువర్ ఆల్సో స్లీపింగ్. మరి ఎందుకు లేస్తున్నావు నువ్వు? చెప్తావా ఆన్సర్? విల్ యు సే ఆన్సర్? దెన్ నిద్రపోతున్నావా? తెలుగు. తెలుగు. తెలుగు పీపుల్ మీన్స్ స్లీపింగ్. ప్లానింగ్ ఫర్ న్యూ థింగ్స్. ఆల్వేస్. కూర్చోండి. సో కమింగ్ టు ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. Here I'm going to write it. Now I'll write it. Case. I'm going to enter into one more thing called what? T. 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 So I'll wrote it. T. I'll write it pass. So pass in the beginning day. Ticket. Do you have ticket? That time only I said pass keyword. I used it. So next I will go for writing E. I will write it. I'll write it. Exit. I'll write it simply. Thanks for using this program. Thanks for using this program. Thanks for using this program. Written. So there I will write it. This is the skeleton I prepared it. Enter your choice. Now I'm running my code. I say E. I say E. What is happening? Thanks for using this program. If I write it, small e, if I write it, it is not matching with that. Simply no output is coming. When no output is coming, it is not recommended. That's why I will write it as what? Case. What is this now? So I will say what? Your selection of operation is wrong. Your selection of operation is wrong. Selection of operation is wrong. And I say what? Try again. Try again. Try again. Execute it and try to run it. I say my choice of operation is 12. Your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. Where I wrote it, at the end of it, I wrote it. Suppose if you write it, in the beginning of it, you will be getting error. You will be getting error. You will be getting error. Red underline. You are getting syntax error. Syntax error is coming. It should be always supposed to be written at the last only. Don't write in the beginning and all. Don't write in the middle of it. It is recommended to write in the last only. Let us go for pass remove. Now I want to go for area calculation of rectangle. How do you read it now? Print of enter. What is that? Length and breadth. Length and breadth. Directly I am asking L comma R is equal to L comma R is equal to, I'll say here, float of input of comma float of what? Input of. This is what I wrote it. Float of comma, you need to write it. Multi-line assignment, I am using it. Directly I will print it. What is that? Area of rectangle is equal to directly I will write it of what? L into what? B. L into B. L into R, okay, L into B if it a breadth, meaningful one, L into B. This is about what? Rectangle. Now go for what? Square. If we want, S is equal to float of input of enter, enter what? Side. Enter side. What I will do? Print of area of square is equal to, I'll write it here, dot format of, I will write it S star star 2. S star star 2, right? Next I'll go for, what is that now? Pass. And the next is called a C, circle. What should I do? Enter. I'll carry this. So here I will write it. Under that, you go for this place, writing here. Enter what? Enter what? Radius. Enter radius. Area of circle. Area of circle is equal to, you can take S also, no problem. That is different and this is different, no problem. So I'll take it as R meaningful. And what I will write it? 3.14 into R into and square. Pi R square. Pi R square. Now triangle I will go for it. Triangle. I'll go for triangle. For the triangle, there are two formulas will be there for triangle. When three sides are given, when three sides are given, S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2, C by 2 or 3, 2. And it's a square root of what? S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is one formula. And one more formula when B and H is given, base and height is given, of BH is another formula. Whichever is convenient, you try to do it. So go for what, base and height, b comma h is equal to, b comma h is equal to float of, float of input of, what is this now? Enter base, enter base of triangle, enter base of triangle, triangle, enter base of triangle. Next I will go for enter, come on, I'll write it, enter, what is this now? Height of triangle, height of triangle, go for that. Next, I will go for area of triangle is equal to. Here I am writing area of triangle is equal to. I am writing triangle is equal to. I am writing there of BH. That is nothing but 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into B and then what? H. So you are getting the reference for what? B and capital B and what? Capital H. You try to take it because the division will be given first priority. Division will be given first priority. But most rule is there now. Division will be given first priority. Later, what will be given? I will go for multiplication will be going later. So I think you are understanding that. Next is called what? Another case. If you are looking for another way, you go to this way. You are looking for another way. So if you are looking for this way, I can write that code also. What is that now? Here, print, enter three sides of the triangle. Three sides of triangle. Three sides of triangle. There I am trying to write A comma B comma C is equal to float of input of input of. Next is comma. I will write it float of input of float of input of float of. Three things we got it. S is equal to what? A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C by what? 2. 2. Triangle area is equal to, what is that now? S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C into S minus C into S minus C. I will write it star star. This entire thing you do it. This entire thing you do it. Square root I said star star 0.5. Do you know 0.5? Do you know 0.5? Yes. So anybody don't know? Anybody don't know this? What is the meaning of this? So this is a square root of. Square root of. When I wrote S minus A like that, you are using this entire square root. First you multiply this. And later I will apply what? Star star 0.5. What will be printing? Area of triangle is equal to, area of triangle is equal to, in this way also you can go for it. What is that way I am going to write it? TA, I am going to write it. TA. So I think you are understanding the meaning of A plus B plus C by 2. If you take it, this value, A plus B plus C by 2, if I take it, 431, if I take it, 431, if I take it, A, B, C. What is the S value here? 4 plus 3 plus 1 by 2. It is called 8 by 2. 8 by 2 is called what? 4. 4. What is the value of S? 4 into 4 minus A, 0. 4 minus B, 1. That is the 4 minus B. 4 minus C. 4 minus C is what? 3. It is going to be into star star that. What is the now? What is the answer? So S into S minus A and all those things. It is going to give you what? 0. So according to the formula, what they gave it, it is the value called 0. So let us run this code and try to look at that. So enter that number R. Capital R I said, enter the length 10 and 20, multiplied both of them, got it. You try to run it now, square you say 2 and you got, so 2 means what? Wrongly entered. Selection of operation is wrong, try again. I'll say what? Yes, enter 2.4. 2.4 into 2.4 is 5.76. You say next circle, capital C. You got it radius 1.2. You got the answer like that. You say the value called T, capital T. Enter the base, 10. Enter the height. So something like 5. 10 into 5. B into H. Of BH. Of BH means what? 10 into 2 by, come on, 25. 25 is an answer. Enter three sides of the triangle. 4, 3, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Could not convert. Okay. So I should enter like this. So I should not enter into the same thing. T I will enter. And so 20 and then 40. It is going to be like this. Triangle. I think you know this. 800 by 2 is called what? 400. So I'll say 4, 3, and then 1. Area of triangle is something like this. So if you want last and final, T I will say, so T I will say 20, 30 like this. And I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 34. I got some complex number. I got it. Complex number. 34 I said. Some complex number. So like that you go on entering capital T to say 4 and 5 and say something like 5, 1 and then 3 you say, and you got the data called like this. I think if it is the formula is wrong, answer will be coming wrong. I think this is correct formula only. I think so. S into A plus B plus C by 2 na, A plus B plus C by 3 ah. 3 na 2 ah. 2 na? Yes. So, but you check it out after going to home. So 2, 3 is called 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 you say, and you got the area of triangle is something like this. We got it. And leave that part. This is about the menu driven application. What you do is you do this type of calculation. Will you do that? So this is related to what? Arithmetic operations. Code you try to do it. This is called what? Triangle. And let me show you one more thing. Here if I run my code, here what is coming? Small c if I enter, you are going to get it what? Selection of operation is wrong, try again. To avoid this, what is the solution here? Ch dot upper you need to write it. Upper. You need to write upper. Because I represented my data in terms of what? Upper. See that radius. 1.2, 1.1 I said 3.14. You try to run it here. You say something like, S here, S here, small s is entered. 2.23 enter, 23 square is something like that. This is one case, students. One more case is what? Go to that. Another way you can write it. What is the another way I'm writing? New and say Python file. Match case example 3.py. 3.py. There I will go for taking under this 3.py. post it here, and I'm writing 3.py and area of triangle, etc. You don't write this upper and lower or something. You try to write it combined with what? Bitwise OR operator, small r, and bitwise small s. And next, I will use it something like that. Is called what? C. And I say something like bitwise here. If you want triple double quotes, small t also. I hope you are understanding. E. In this triple single quote, you write it small e also. Almost all the approaches I took it. So here I'm going to write it small c. Another thing, 3.4 got the answer. And I will enter next e, small e. I get the answer. Are you following? So mainly the bitwise operator I'm using in connection of what? Case labels. And be careful about it. If it is match is not a keyword, output will not come. Case is not a keyword, output will not come. But are they in the keywords? No. That's why they are named as what? Proposed. This is the one of the important. Until they add to the keywords list, say proposed. So why are you saying proposed? You have to say they are not there in the keywords list, but they are working. That's why they are called proposed. About to add it. They are already mentioned that importance in the PVM and Python compiler, but they did not add to the keywords list. This is comes under proposed meaning. This is about which kind of concept? Match case statement we are getting. Match case statement this is. In further, that is in the next classes when I come back, if I go to my concept, if I go to my, this you try to do it as a homework. Already I said to you, try to do this as a homework, which is a very easy for you. And when you come to this 7 a.m., there's a flow controls are available. Flow controls. There are flow control statements in Python. Flow control statements in Python. Conditional statements as done. Tomorrow I will go for what? Looping statements I'll introduce. Very, very important. While I am using looping statements, I will carry these conditional statements also. So don't miss tomorrow and don't come late to the class. And this is called one of the important topic, which is building your logical skills. Thank you. All the best. Online students, if any doubts are there, you hold on. I'll clarify the doubts within few seconds. Online students, any doubts you have, can raise your hands. Can raise your hands. Uh, Hussein, Sheikh Hussein, uh, Lalasa. Can we start Django or database class? Database class you start. Database you start now. You start with database. Wait. So any more doubts, students? Any more doubts you have, can put across. Prasad,
Sir, good morning, sir.
good morning. Prasad, tell me.
Sir, I have missed a few classes, sir,
Hmm.
previously.
Hmm.
So just want to cover up them. Can I join? I'm joining virtually, sir.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I have, I think I need to, I have few doubts regarding some of the topics, sir.
Sima, once
And
classes are
can I
missing,
meet you tomorrow, sir? Sir,
what is that?
no, sir. Like I would be coming to Hyderabad tomorrow, sir. Can I
Okay, then
meet, if possible,
you can
can I
come.
meet you tomorrow?
You can meet me, no problem.
Okay. At which time it is feasible, sir?
Same time. You are coming to offline now.
Tomorrow I'll be coming, sir.
At the end of the class, you meet me.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Okay, students, take care. All the best. Don't miss the further class tomorrow. Very, very important.